What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Seminoles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Linderbaum. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, the ground game. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's GHOGH. Makes the grab on the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Slips through the line, still on his feet. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Berry. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
He'll try the left side.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Howe. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body...
There he goes! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Handoff from the gun. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll run it. He's in open space downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Linderbaum. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Powers through the defender. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's GHOGH. Bringing the heat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Let's see what they do on third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield, it's GHOGH. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Hand off from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
They're going back to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Toss sweep to the left. And some room to work. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Got it in the middle. It's Glass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Berry. Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the air, it's Berry. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Coming out with it, it's Linderbaum. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 38 to Arkansas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Linderbaum. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's GHOGH. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, they're after him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, if I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Linderbaum. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's GHOGH. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Linderbaum. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. Turns it on at midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Looking downfield, it's GHOGH. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
29 Phillies.
To the air on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Seminoles.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Linderbaum. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Houck. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll run the toss. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Now, a 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Timeout, Indiana.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
He might want another play. To the air. It's Houck. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's McKee. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his second catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying the left side. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or are happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it.